Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we got our Sumamon playmat and the Palmon memory marker we got a while ago helping us out. And this is going to be third in the series that I guess I'm going to call the Digimon shopping experience, where I went to Aliexpress, Wish, Etsy, some of the places where like either it might not be authentic or maybe it's a little more creative, and see what kind of Digimon stuff they had for sale. So we've already seen the Wargreymon Technic and the Metal Garurumon Lego set. This time we're going to look at these bags of some figures that I found. They looked interesting. It's why we got Palmon out here, because most of them I think are good, if not all of them are. We can see an Agumon. We got some blue, so I think one's a Vmon. That definitely looks like a Greymon. I think one might be a Tyrannomon. That definitely kind of looks like a Tyrannomon. But I figured, what the heck, I'll buy these, and we'll see how they stack up. I actually have to cut the plastic, or the bubble wrap, because I can't find the proper way into these. I tried to keep all of these as fairly sealed for myself as I could, but I had to kind of open some packages to make sure they weren't for other things. But I wanted to keep like kind of the surprise for these figures. Alright, we got that open. I can put away the X-Acto knife. Alright, let's see. Okay, so they came in this baggie. Here we go. There's the opening. Oh. So I guess start with Agumon here. He's one of the most notable. Plastic. Whoa, his arm just came off. Plastic does not feel like the best quality. Like it kind of feels like that rubberized knockoff plastic. These probably aren't official. That is a very weird expression for him. His arms are opposable, so that's a plus, but the paint, it's not the best. Yeah, I'm going to call this definitely a knockoff kind of thing. This is not official stuff. His legs move too. I thought that was just like weird running stance that he was doing, but no. His feet are opposable as well. There's that weird Agumon. Let's go with the Greymon next, because that's just how things kind of work. So let's see. Greymon. Oh, he's got an underbite. Ooh. Head doesn't move, and it's got a pretty lopsided seam there. Legs moves, arm moves. I wonder if you could Chimeramon these guys. His arms do not want to pop out, and I don't want to force them. Like, I don't know what I'm doing to this guy, but I don't want to break him if I don't need to. He's kind of got this weird look in his eyes. Like, it doesn't... I don't think it works, because it looks like the pupils are just a bit too back for me. I guess Tyrannomon's next, because we could go into Tyrannomon instead of Greymon. Oh, and he's got the splayed out, like, I just died kind of stance right out of the bag, as you can see. He has head articulation. Let's see. Does his arms come off easy? No, they do not. Well, yeah, I don't want to force that. I'm using a little too much. Again, not a good face sculpt. Like, the jaw looks too big for the back of the head. Looks better on the ground, but you turn to the side and it's like, oh no. Do not like. This paint seems... Well, at least the eyes seem to be better, but these black lines are not great. There's... I think that's in... Yeah, that's like a dig into the plastic. Now it's good. No, we need Metal Greymon next. On his arm is just straight up off. There's the opening. Oh, both of his arms are off. And let's see, does Agumon's arm still come off real easy? That one does. But the pegs do not line up. So I couldn't... I mean, it's like this one's peg is too small. I suppose you could give him a baby hand. But yeah, let's see. Head joint's pretty tight. Oh, I can see why that one... It feels wrong pushing these in because it's like the weird knockoff plastic and trying to force it in. It's like it's weird. It's soft, but it doesn't want to... Like, I may have to heat it up to get the arm in properly. It just feels like it doesn't want to go to that popped position. Maybe I just got it. Yeah. Still, it just doesn't feel like it wanted to. So that wasn't good. He's really only got one stance because his arm... It's like his elbow is in too much. So you can't really turn it more than the 90 degrees. And his arm popped off. Okay. This looks like the Digimon World kind of pose, I want to say. That said, this Virus Metal Greymon, it's meant to look off-putting, so I guess the bootleg paint job works best on him. Like, it's not terrible. Like, it is bad paint job because, like, you can see the teeth. But, I mean, it works for what this one is better than the other ones. Like, I don't feel like they messed up as much as with the others. Let's take a look at Zmon next, see if we can get something better of a different line. Digivolution. His head moves, his arms move, his legs move, tail doesn't. But like you can get the kind of Digimon World, the Rumble Arena, like punching animation kind of stance out of him, which is something. And I want to say that he's got one of the better paint apps. Like, they messed up some around the mouth. But from a distance, I think the figure looks fine. I think this one would be a fine figure that I would not immediately think was bootleg. Oh, another thing that makes me know they're bootleg is that they have no tampograph stuff. Or, they've got no, like, marks on them. Like, normally, this one might be too small. No, but, like, on the back, it's hard to tell. On the back of Palmon's head, you can see, like, it's got some information. I just noticed that none of these have any information, which is a dead giveaway to me that they are bootleg. It also, this one looks like it's dusty, even though it's not. It's weird. Finally, we got this Digimon. And the bag just straight up ripped. Let's see. So his arms move. His legs can move, but they don't really want to. Head moves. Well, again, it's like the eyes. Something wrong with them. Like they're too far apart. Like the head shape isn't right. So it's just like, whoop, looking off diagonally, like 90 degrees. It's like that one's pointing that way. That one's doesn't look right. I believe the top wings are also supposed to, one of the pairs of wings are also supposed to be white, if I remember, if not both. So yeah, this one, like he's on the top end of what we've seen so far, but that's not saying too much. You put his arms forward like, I will get you in your sleep. Like a sleep paralysis demon type thing. Because that's what the face kind of reminds me of. But, I don't know. This one, I think he's in the top half only because the other ones are that bad. Like if I had to, now looking at all these, which ones are the best, which ones are the worst? Well, Digimon is definitely the best. Metal Greymon second. Digimon is an unfortunate third. I'd probably go with Agumon as fourth. Greymon as fifth. And Tyrannomon is sixth. So like best to worst. Because just that weird face. The unfortunate like weird underbite. If this one wasn't in a weird stance, it probably would have gotten either second or first, but like I don't understand how I would display him with that very weird kind of look. Digimon eyes, they're just, the face is very weird. He's off-putting, but it works for him, which is why he gets second. And Digimon, I can't say really anything bad about, so that one gets a pass for me. So, how much did these things cost me? They cost about $15 after shipping. I don't feel like that's terrible. But again, for like $35, you could get that War Greymon Technic. So that in mind, like, I think that's our, like, current, like, that's the best we've gotten. This is only the third episode, but that's the best that we've gotten. So would I suggest this? Again, it depends on how big of a fan you are. If you have any use for these, like, I don't know, like, I'm sure I bought it just for this guy because I like him, and I'm glad he's one of the better looking ones. But it really comes down to you. This is in a very solid, like, maybe, like, these three don't really care for. These ones I would. If it's in that metric, like 2 out of the 6 are great. In that case, I'd have to say pass. Like, don't pick it up. But if you can figure out like something to use these for, a miniatures game or something like that, go for it. But yeah, I definitely probably would pass on them otherwise. Before we head out, let's open up one of the official tournament packs. See what we can get inside. We get Monzemon, or Growlmon, Rise Greymon, Argomon, Metal Greymon, or Rare Garurumon. I guess Metal Greymon would be the appropriate one, since we looked at a Metal Greymon. But I kind of want to get a Monzemon. I don't know. Something about that right now. I'm like, Monzemon. That sounds interesting. And we got Metal Greymon, of course. Okay. Very on point for the video. He's from the starter deck, the first one. 7 play cost, 3 Digivolution cost, 7,000 DP. No active effect, inherited effect, your turn. When this Digimon is blocked, gain 3 memory. You know, back in the day, that was a bad ability, but now that we've got more, like, decoys and things like that, like, I don't think decoy works on it, but I feel like this one's a little better now. I do really dig the artwork, though. I like the background of it a lot. Yeah, there we go. So here's this 6-piece Digimon set. Again, got it for about, what did I say? $15? Yeah, $15. Would you guys pick it up? Leave a comment down below. If you enjoyed the video, give it a good old thumbs up. If you haven't, please do subscribe. I really do appreciate it. It really does help the channel. And as always, until then, I will see you next time.